Hey guys, how's it going? I have a car here. It is a 2013 Hyundai Veloster, and the horn is not functioning. So I figure I'd take you along for the ride on this one, and let's see what's going on. Alright, so first thing we want to do is differentiate if the issue is closer to the steering wheel or the actuator, or if it's closer to the horn itself. One way you can do this is by separating the system at the easiest point, which is usually the horn relay. What I like to do first is go ahead and pull that relay and put either a jumper wire or a little, basically a jumper relay. I'll show you that here in a second. So they have many different jumper relays. Some that are more close like this, or you have some that are like this and have the actuation button there. Really, these are cheaper. I think I got them off of Amazon for like 30 bucks. Remove that one, which will be that one right there. Apply the jumper, switch it to on. That works. All right. Next thing we got to do is remove the airbag and check the contacts behind it, because we know we have power and ground at the relay. Because when you actuate the relay, the horn honks. So the next step, verify that this is functioning correctly. It's held in by 2 bolts. Disconnect the battery before doing that. Kind of walk away from it for a little bit. Let the car kind of deplete its energy. I think Pro Demand calls for 30 seconds. All right. And I will tell you, it does appear somebody's been here before. It does look like, because the covers aren't on it anymore. Alright, so I rehooked up the battery, and as you can see, that has ground. This does not have ground, but when you actuate it, it does have ground. Alright, next we gotta find a multi-function switch connector. If you look back here, there is a screw here and a screw there. Now, I believe the connectors are back there. It does not give me a location though, unfortunately. There is also one underneath here. Not a while for this to be pulled down. So I'm looking for the white and orange on. I'm looking for the white and orange on this connector. And surprisingly enough, it does look, I don't know if I can show you. I'm looking for the white and orange. If you look and see, somebody's been here before. So I'm gonna put something on here to test that. And go from there. It's a little suspicious. Alright, so I am tapped into that wire. That goes directly from the clock spring. It needs a clock spring. So just to kind of explain what happens, we know the relay to the horn is good, or actually to the horn is good. So we know that's all check and clear. We know the contacts are good. And we just tested at M01R, which is the connector that we tapped into. So if we apply ground that way, horn functions. We know we have ground at the clock spring, which then tells me we are not getting communication through the clock spring, so the clock spring is the issue. Alright, so I'm going to center the steering wheel. I'm going to mark right, so we're going to mark there. As you can see, I just marked it so I know where to put it back. Probably need to do that. Unclip the clock spring. There and there. This lock nut is a 21. Before you take it off, there, mark that. Set that. Take that off. And we got this. There is one right there, or just pull. Alright, so you got the one connector. This one should have to pull out, I think. There, like that. It's clipped in there, clipped in here, clipped in. All right, perfect. Doesn't sound good. Do this in such a way that I don't move you. Right. All right. Now we're going to feed that through. I guess I didn't have to hook that. And if you look, there's kind of a notch, and that's kind of what I lined it up with. Boom, boom. Alright. I am going to find that nut that I put down. Pull the retainer. Boom. This is so that doesn't spin around when you're installing it. We are going to reclip everything and reattach it. Boom. Now we're going to test it. So I reattach the negative and it now functions. Boom. All right. So we're gonna tighten these up with a 40. All right. So everything turned out okay. We found out the reason for his horn not functioning. It now functioned correctly. We replaced the clock spring, and I think he might have had an airbag light on too at some point. This might resolve that issue as well. Everything's good. So if you liked it, hit a like, hit a subscribe, and we'll see you next time. And I hope this helps somebody. Beep, beep.